And we can go live now to GB News political correspondent Tom Harwood, who's been speaking with us, waiting to queue to enter Westminster Hall and pay their respects to the Queen. Tom, what are people saying to you?
Yes, Gloria, it is the most extraordinary scene, really. 3 miles of queue so far, stretching not just from here, but let's go to the end of the queue first. We're standing on the Albert embankment, but this queue has now started going across Lambeth Bridge. It snakes round back down Millbank through what's called Victoria Tower Gardens there by Victoria Tower, the tallest tower in Parliament, and then through the Cromwell Green entrance to Parliament. That is where members of the public will start filing through, really, from this moment to walk past the Queen's coffin. But that's the end of the queue. As I said, it snakes back down here, down the Albert embankment, past the London Eye, past the National Theatre, past what used to be the General London Assembly building. It goes way back to Tower Bridge at this point. Although there are more facilities for it to go beyond Tower Bridge, through into Southwark and Southwark Park. This is the most extraordinary length of queue, and it shows the determination, really, the commitment of the people of the United Kingdom, but also of the Commonwealth and further afield as well, to pay their respects for one last time to Her Majesty the Queen. It's been fascinating speaking to so many people in this queue, so many who have come from so far away, but also who haven't come from very far at all. I wonder if we can take a moment to speak to anyone in the queue who would like to be spoken to. As you're live on GB News, if anyone would like to share a word about when you started queuing. How long have you been in this queue, madam?
We've been in the queue about an hour and a half, since 11:30, so 5 hours nearly.
And I suppose it's all going to be worth it for not long now getting across that river and into Westminster Hall.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an opportunity of a lifetime to pay respect to the Queen. And, I think it would be very sad if I didn't come here today.
When did you decide to come along?
Actually, just this morning. I was watching the news. I've been watching the coverage for the last few days. And I was watching the news this morning and just felt, I saw Virginia Wade, who spoke very fondly of the Queen when she was at Wimbledon in 1977. And I saw some other people interviewed saying that they felt that they should be here because they were in London. And I felt, I live just an hour from here and I really ought to make the effort. So.
Well, I'm sure it will be really, really appreciated, and I'm sure you speak for so many people in what you're saying there. We'll let you get on because the queue has started to shift along, started to move along, but thank you so much for speaking with us. I wonder if we can speak to any further people in the queue now. Hello, you're live on GB News. Would you like to have a word? Since when have you been queuing this morning?
11:26.
11, that's an incredibly precise number.
That was Live 360. We looked at Live 360 and it told us what time we got there.
Yeah. The queue is stretching back in. Shall we walk with you, actually? Because currently people are being ushered to go across the bridge. People are going in batches. Everyone's got a little numbered wristband on. What number are you guys?
I were 85985.
You have a number
and
here as well.
002016.
So you're the 2016th person in the queue.
Well, they didn't exactly hand them out in order.
I'm not sure it goes number.
It doesn't go quite sequentially. No, we spoke to numbers 1, 2 and 3 earlier this morning. We did. They were really, really very tired overnight. So I suppose it's been a more reasonable wait. Were you scared by the media reports saying that it could be up to 30 hours waiting?
We parked at St Catherine's Dock because we expected the queue to start at Tower Bridge, and then we had a long walk to actually find the queue.
Well, if you'd have turned up right now, that's exactly where the queue would be, beyond Tower Bridge, 3 miles.
Wow, that's a long queue, isn't it? Especially now when it's kind of put people a bit more close together. Yeah.
How far did you travel from today to come here?
In Essex,
From Colchester.
so not too far.
And what do you think you'll be feeling when you go through Westminster Hall? That's such a historic space. Going to be quite eerie.
I came here in 2002 for the Queen Mother, and the change in atmosphere is incredible. As soon as you walk through those doors, it's just completely different to what's going on outside. Very, very respectful, very, very quiet.
Such a great queen, wasn't she? That's it, isn't it? She was such a rock to society, everything, She was excellent,
So was it an easy decision to come here today then?
Yeah, very easy decision. I'm originally Danish, so we got a queen as well.
Denmark, haven't you, to come here?
Yeah. Yeah, we've spent going to Denmark with my daughter for a couple of days, so yeah, to come here.
We'll let you get on, let you get past that barrier and across the bridge, but thank you so much for talking to us today. And there we have it, just a small flavour of people in the queue, all wanting to pay their respects to the most remarkable monarch who led the most remarkable life, the longest serving monarch of the United Kingdom, respected all around the world.